on YouTube? It's your boy Greg back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, we talk about fragrance related topics, so if there's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. Alright, so today I have a review slash story time for you guys, and we're going to be talking about a fragrance from one of my favorite niche houses, and that house is Creed, and the fragrance that we're going to be talking about is Royal Oud. Alright, so we're going to start with the presentation. I don't have the box with me right now. It's, with other boxes, and I'm not finna dig for it, but it's the same box as all the other Creeds. The only difference is that this is a 4-ounce bottle and the newer ones are 3.4 ounce, I believe. So here's the bottle. Typical Creed bottle, but just, the bigger size, the older batch. I believe this is a 2016 batch. All right, so as usual, I'm going to tell you guys the exact notes that are in this fragrance, and then I'm going to tell you which ones actually stand out to me. All right, so the notes that we have in this fragrance is pink pepper, lemon, Sicilian bergamot, cedar, angelica, galbanum, sandalwood, agarwood, which is oud, and then musk. So I'm gonna tell you right away that this is not like a heavy, skanky oud type of fragrance. This is probably one of the easiest wearable ouds that are out there. You're not really getting any of that roughness or anything like that. So don't let the word oud scare you. Although it has some citrus notes up top, I really don't get a strong citrusy vibe from this fragrance, but what I do get is a creamy, woody, spicy fragrance. But for some reason, it's something that Creed did to this fragrance that really just gave it a nice elegancy. I mean, it screams royalty, smells like money. This right here is like high class, upper class, whatever you want to consider. This is suit and tie worthy. This fragrance right here is something that I really, really, really enjoy. I honestly was kind of doing some thinking, throughout the day and yesterday. And I was like, you know what? I think this just might be my favorite fragrance from the house of Creed. And not only does this smell good to me, but I always get compliments with this fragrance. I mean, heavy compliments with this fragrance, and it kind of really gives off that boss vibe, kind of just, maybe you're out and dressed up, maybe in a nice tux and just out at a nice ball, maybe a work dinner or something like that. That's really what this screams. This is not, a fragrance that you would, consider wearing on an everyday basis. However, you can. It's versatile, and the reason why I say this is because yes, it does have those citrus notes up top, but it's not too fresh, it's not too citrusy. Yes, it does have some sweetness, but it's not too sweet, it's not cloying sweet, it's not anything like that. And it does have that woodiness, and it does have a little bit of herbaceous notes in it. However, it's not too green or anything like that. It's like a perfectly well-rounded fragrance that I personally feel can be worn year-round. And with that being said, this is perfect for any situation, in my opinion. If you want to wear this out and about, you can. If you want to wear this to work, you can. If you want to wear this to a meeting, you can. This fragrance right here, to me, does it all. Now, like I said earlier, this was kind of a story time slash review. So I got a little story behind this fragrance. This fragrance right here was a fragrance that I just kind of stumbled upon. This came out in 2011, right after Aventus, and I used to work at Neiman Marcus around that time. So this was a fragrance that I smelled after Aventus. I smelled it after Original Santal, and this fragrance right here really just stood out to me. It was something that I had never smelled before. Obviously at that time I wasn't, heavy into fragrances. So I looked up the price, and we all know that Creed is expensive. However, this one is a little bit more expensive than most of the Creeds. So, back then I wasn't finna pay $500. I couldn't pay $500 for a fragrance. And I didn't know too much about discounters and, eBay and Mercari and stuff like that. I didn't know anything about that. So what I did was I went on YouTube. For the first time, I went on YouTube and I looked up alternatives to this one. Fragrances that smell like Royal Oud. And the first person that popped up was Steve from Red Essence, and that actually was my introduction to YouTube fragrance reviewing. And you know, ever since that day, I just never stopped. You know, I started discovering more YouTubers, you know, as time went, and then obviously years later, I became a fragrance reviewer myself. So this fragrance is a little bit of value to me. You know, it really means a lot to me because it's kind of what got me introduced to the fragrance world as far as, you know, YouTube, Instagram, reviewing, and things of that nature. So here's a bold statement that I would make. I've never made a video, you know, basically stating which fragrance I would choose for life. And I know there's a lot of videos out there that, you know, if you can only choose one out of your entire collection, which one would you choose? And that's an absolute hard decision. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know now, this would actually be the one that I keep. If I had to keep one fragrance out of my entire collection, I would definitely keep this. I mean, it just has everything you need. I mean, it's a year-round fragrance. It projects very well, has one of the best scent trails out there. You're gonna get compliments left and right. It smells amazing and it has class. So every time you wear this, people might take you a little bit more serious. You know, people gonna look at you like a boss. People gonna ask you what you're wearing. They're probably gonna want to purchase it. And on top of that, not a lot of people are gonna have this. A lot of people will have Aventus. A lot of people will have Green Irish Tweed. A lot of people will have Original Santal, but a lot of people don't have Royal Oud. It's really not even a lot of videos out there talking about this particular fragrance. But I'm telling you, this right here is a 9.5. I would give it a 10, but you know, it's kind of hard to give anything a 10, but it's a 9.5 for me. I really enjoy this fragrance. Now, I will tell you this, please go to your local Neiman's or maybe Nordstrom. I don't know, whoever carries Creed, go test it out first because it is a classy, upscale type of fragrance. It's not one of those, you know, freshy, clean shower gel type of fragrance. It's not like that at all. So you will definitely need to test this out before making a huge purchase like this. All right, so I know I did a lot of rambling, but that was just a quick little review on one of my favorite fragrances, probably, you know, my favorite fragrance in my entire collection. And I want you guys to let me know what you feel about Royal Oud. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you feel it's the best Creed? Or do you feel like it's the worst Creed? Go in that comment section and let me know, guys. So if you like this video, go ahead and give your boy a thumbs up. And that's it. Take care. Peace.